good. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Corner Chat with Babalogy. Always an amazing time, an interesting time where we get to speak with industry experts, where we get to learn from their life experiences and how they've been able to overcome challenges to become the who they are today. And today is another amazing day. I have no doubt in my mind you are going to be educated this very afternoon. You are going to be motivated and you are definitely going to be informed this very afternoon on the show. I want to let you know, if you are new to this channel, kindly click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you will be notified whenever we post other amazing videos. Without any further ado, remember I told us the month of February just ended, but one more show to close it out on matters concerning love and relationship on marriage. And this very afternoon, we are talking about secrets to building a lasting marriage, how to enjoy your marriage. And we have an amazing guest on the show this very afternoon. He's an engineer, he's also a pastor, and we'll be dealing straight head with the topic we have on ground this very afternoon. It's a pleasure having my guest on the show. Don't worry, you're waiting for me to introduce him. Don't worry, I will introduce him. One of my fathers in the Lord and a man of amazing characteristics. Without any further ado, please join me as I welcome on the show this very afternoon. Is it pastor, engineer, or engineer, pastor? Director, pastor, engineer. I be engineer, pastor. Okay, pastor, engineer, Jerome Adeyemi. Good afternoon, sir.
Afternoon. Pleasure.
Yes, I'm happy to have you on the show this very it's really great. One amazing thing about my guests. If I just approach them and I say, sir, this is what we are doing, and we would love to learn from you and from your experiences. And you know what they tell me? Okay, no problem. Just tell me the time and the date and remind me. And that's all. And that is how we are here this very afternoon. Enjoying your marriage. Secrets to building to life. Before I bring a guest here, these are guests that are long in they know the game. They are very long in the marriage game. And he will tell us how long he has been in marriage. And of course, we want to learn from him how he's been able to manage it for that particular long. And it is still flourishing. If you know him, you will know that his marriage is something we can learn, or we can actually learn from. We're happy to have you once again this very afternoon.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate your coming. All right, we'll go straight to the point. We will not beat around the bush, we will go straight to the point. But okay, all right. Let me give you a privilege to introduce yourself. Also, just tell us who you are and tell us how long you have been in marriage. We want to really know.
Okay.
Yes.
Once again, it's my pleasure
Yes.
to be on the program with
Thank you, sir.
As I said, my name is Jerome Adeyemi.
Yes.
And it's not just so long that I've been in the marriage, just only 1989 it started.
And it's not too long.
It's not too long.
Yes.
Because it's just like yesterday.
Wow.
Just like yesterday. So And the Lord has been helping us because we have been enjoying it.
Mm.
We have to enjoy our marriage, not to
Eh,
endure,
wow.
and to enjoy it.
We have to enjoy our marriage, not to it.
Yeah.
You see, those secrets is what we want to learn this very afternoon. But sir, thank you very much. I will go straight to my own question. You know, my question is like this one is personally now, like from what I've been hearing. They said, let me say the notion out there that the love after marriage it fades with time. I just want to get that clarification because we are young in the game. We are as a matter of fact we are still learners in the game. And that when you get married, after 5 years, the love at day one is not the same thing as the love at day five. And the love at maybe day five, when I mean 5 day now, I mean years. The love at day five is not the same thing as the love at day seven. That it diminishes. Please, we want a clarification. Is it actually so?
I will categorically say no.
No. Wow. Okay.
Categorical no.
Hmm.
The only thing is I will say the infatuation and the initial love
Yes.
is not there because now the love matures.
It matures.
You have matured in love. It's not like before the marriage that, oh, I just want to marry, and that zeal and the passion
Yes.
is there. But the love itself grows with the marriage.
It grows with the marriage.
As you start to know yourself, love yourself, enjoy the this thing,
Yes.
the love for one another grows.
Hmm.
If the love does not grow, then the marriage cannot last.
Hmm.
Because as you start to grow together, you are becoming yourself. That you are inseparable. So that's how you going to love yourself better and better. Not that there will be no issue. There will be issues. You know the reality of yourself. But because of the love, that love that you have, just as the Bible says, love covers multitude of sin. So that love, it makes you not to even see the inadequacies in that partner. That is it.
Love makes you not to see
the
inadequacies in your partner.
In that partner. Rather, you find how to help the inadequacies and help the person to overcome the inadequacies.
When you see the inadequacies, love helps you to want to help your partner to overcome the inadequacies.
That is
partner. You see the inadequacies and you capitalize on it.
That is where the problem
comes
brings about or breakdown. Because they are not covering the multitude of sins.
Sir, from what you just said now, before I go to my next question, I wanted to ask that when we say a marriage is 30 years old, 35 years old, we're privileged to have a guest the last time, say a fortnight ago, and he will be 30 years in marriage this year. And it was so amazing. We learned from him also. Now, marriage is, I know I'm still coming to this question now. Marriage is 30 years, over 30 years. Is it that there be no serious quarreling or serious fighting or serious disagreement? That's where I'm coming to. But look at from what you just said, I want to ask a question. You say love sees the inadequacies, then works to overcome the inadequacies. What if I don't want to be negative. Okay, what if you are trying, but the partner is frustrating the effort? I have not seen. I'm not saying.
Yes,
I'm just speaking.
Yes.
What if in that particular scenario, what does the other spouse, whether it could be the man, it could be the woman, it could be either way.
Just as the adage says,
Yes.
they say two wrongs cannot make a right.
Okay.
So
Okay.
So And that is why somebody must come down among the two
Yeah.
persons. Is either the wife or the husband. Somebody must come down at one place. The way both goes at the same time, their own way. This one I want to have my way. This other one I want to have my way. That is what brings about. So the issues will come, will be there. There will be disagreements. There will be maybe some kind of disaffections.
Yes.
And at a point in time, but just as the two wrongs cannot make a right, one person, because at the initial time maybe both say okay, I go my own way, I don't bother. But if there is a foundation, the foundation upon Christ, that
Which that marriage is
yes,
laid.
if that marriage is laid, because he said if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? So if that foundation is there, if there is a solid foundation upon which is Christ, upon which is that that foundation is always a reminder to both sides. But though it's a reminder, there will be one of the partner who may at one point in time or the other may want to a kind of say his or her heart. Say I don't bother whatever happens.
Yeah.
But the other partner also, because he is on that foundation of Christ, he has the fear of God in his life. That person becomes conscious of that Christ and also decides to play his or her role. So that's how they are able to do what?
So very importantly, it must be laid on the foundation.
On the foundation.
And that foundation must be Christ.
Must be Christ. Must be Christ. Well,
Okay. All right. I'll come over to that. I pray I remember. I'll come over to that. There's something I want to bring out from there. Now let's go to the question I wanted to ask before I came up with this. Marriages that are 30, 20 years, even 15, 20 years, 30 years, and then some 40 years, and still counting. Does it mean there have been no heated disagreements? Does it mean there have been no quarreling? Does it mean there have been no, let me know, okay, fightings, so to say? Does it mean those things are not there? 40, 30 years, how does it play out?
See, that fact too,
Yes.
of that foundation
Okay.
is still the key.
Okay.
On that foundation, both sides, the husband, the wife, they are built on Christ.
Okay.
The marriage is built on Christ. They have Christ as their head, as the head of the home. The husband knows that he is responsible to Christ. The wife knows that she is responsible to Christ. And he has to answer to him. So even when some issue comes that someone wants to do contrary, because of that link, connection, it will get to a time that consciousness will come to a time. It will come to himself or herself. And now, some better decide to go and pray. By the time he prays, he will get solution. Right. Like when there are issue, when there be issue, there may even there I'll pray. And anytime, once I pray, no matter how hot, you just see the thing will just smell down. It will mellow. It will mellow, and before you know it,
There will be peace again.
there will be peace again. There will be peace again. You know? And at times also it can be me also on my own side that also I feel aggrieved about some things,
Yeah.
and I really then it will get to a time here I say also melody, and there will be a reason. Somebody must be ready to come down.
Yes. Wow. Somebody
Must be ready to come down.
To come down. One person must
One
humble.
person must humble, and even take. It may not be wrong, but take it on the that I agree.
Wow.
Somebody must. You know that this is not. I'm not going to go bed for peace. I agree.
I agree.
Later on,
Yeah.
the person will realize that actually I was wrong.
Oh, God. Wow. I'm learning. You know something. But these are those people that have never married. How would they?
I don't know. You don't.
I wonder who the director is.
Enter it with joy,
Yeah.
with high expectation. So that it does not allow you to even see whether there's something ahead that can come.
Yeah.
You don't even have planned that there may be quarrel issues.
Yeah.
All you say, oh, I'm waiting, I'm doing this. That is all you.
Wow. Oh. Now, very importantly, from what I've picked, what you just said is, challenges are going to come, but one must be able to deal with it at the place of prayer.
Yes.
My script. One must be able to deal with it at the place of prayer.
Yes.
And number two thing is, either of the two parties must be willing to humble themselves for that peace to reign in that house. Even when you are not wrong,
Accept.
be ready to accept blame until the other partner
Yes.
Wow. now, sir. In a home, I may not know exhaustively. That is why you are here to put us through. In a home, we have finance management. In a home, we have third-party management. In a home, we have managing consistency in love and affection. You know, for that particular number of years, if that love and affection is not managed, we are still going to have issues. Now, we also have managing marital crisis, like quarreling and heated disagreement. We also have managing sexual relationship in the home. So many things. Now, I don't know if I should pick them one after the other. So we'll look at them. Let's pick one after the other. Yes. For our time's sake. Finance. Managing finance in a home. Because we're looking at secrets to bidding to last. If we'll bid to last and our finances, we don't know how to go about it, we're going to have issues. We want to know, sir, how do we go about it?
It still goes back to that foundation, which is Christ. It says the two shall become one flesh. So they are married, they have become one. They are not. You don't see yourself as divided. It's not really, why? How will you? Where the problem comes, I'm trying to keep something for myself. That is myself. I don't want this other person to have this one. It's only me that wants to have this. So that's where the problem comes. If you know that it's me, she's me, and her. So there's something. Whatever I have, whatever she has, it belongs to all. So no hidden agenda somewhere.
So let me speak practically. When I was single, I worked before. My boss said, Mr. Babalola, for no reason, don't ever let your wife know how much you are collecting. He said, I'm bringing it down. Don't ever let your wife know what you are receiving. You see, you know why? They will spend everything. They will still be asking you for more. So I want to know, in the light of what we are talking about now, the husband knowing what the wife is collecting, or the wife knowing what the husband is collecting, what role does he play? Is it wrong?
Okay. Okay. See, you save yourself
Okay.
from trouble if you let her know what you have.
Well, I save myself from trouble.
trouble.
If you let your wife know,
Know
what, you
have or what you earn.
Okay.
You know why? Because even when you do not have,
Mm.
she feels that you have. Because she doesn't know. She does not know that
If you don't have.
and there's good to tell her you don't have
Mm.
because she does not know. As I tell you, aside from let's say okay, what you earn from salary,
Yes.
there are other things that are even coming. There's something that to me, there's something I keep from my wife. Nothing. So, but okay, when the man come and say, we need this, I say, at least you know what.
What is on ground?
So where does it come? You know, God will do it.
Mm.
But where she doesn't know, and you are keeping hiding. When even you say you don't have, it's not there. She doesn't want. She will not believe it's not there. She will not believe you don't want to give it.
Mm.
You don't want to share it. That's the other thing. So both sides, they have to be open. Just as the Bible says, it says both Adam and Eve, they were both naked and were not ashamed. That you have to be naked to yourself on every area, every aspect, no hidden thing. There's something you are not able to tell her. Though the wisdom will be there's a wisdom, even though you let her know everything, this is what I have, this is what is there.
Yes.
As a man, you still use your manly authority to disallow whatever you want to disallow. It doesn't mean that because you know they say if the woman knows now, they will make the man. And when they want, even if the money is there, you and maybe have planned, we'll use it for something like this. I say let's do this. Say no. You stand your ground as a man. No, we will not
Touch this one.
touch this one. So and because you know that you are open, they also are key with you. But if there is any hidden thing, that is where the problem is. That's where the problem is. That's where the problem is.
So basically, whatever a man earns, the wife should know. And whatever
Anything that comes in.
anything that comes in.
Anything, the one they dash you, the one that comes as this one comes, this one. There's something that after all, it's on my salary.
Yeah.
Let me let's
Yes.
quickly hide it from her. After all, it's salary, I'm so I have my salary. Let me quickly hide this one from her.
Wow. Wow. All right. That is just an aspect, and we've been cleared on that. I want to ask again. In marriages, you know, I've seen marriages where people said, if not for her, if not for him, I would have still been in my husband's house, or I would have still been with my wife.
That's top party.
Top parties in marriages. So in the light of what we are discussing, if a marriage will grow, from my own from little knowledge, if we can manage that aspect very well. So please help us. How do we go about it? You know, sometimes it is inevitable. Sometimes you always have them there. You have your in-law, she has her in, but it will always come one way or the other. How do we manage that?
Yes. It's the same way too with the financial management, that you expose everything, you don't keep anything. You know, there are some men that their wife cannot browse through their phone. They quickly rush to collect it.
Yes.
Because they don't want hidden thing to be seen there. Those are the things. Both parties will be exposed. There is no friend you have that the wife doesn't know. There is no friend she has that the husband doesn't know. Both parties, they are exposed to one and other. You know, and One, also, you know that your home is first. Both that you know that whatever is our home first. It's number one. So that whether in-law, whether outlaw, okay. That is this one. Our own is number one. One or the other may seem to be swerving away from that principle of knowing that our home is one, and maybe issue arise. Somebody and the other person wants to be somehow driven by a kind of passion towards one person outside this thing. And because of that, he wants to defend the outsider.
Yes.
Let's say now maybe it's the in-law.
Okay.
The in-law and say, okay, our parent needs this. Our parent, and because our parent needs this, maybe we are not able to afford that time. We want to fight for the outside. We must give this. That's the problem. If you know that, and just as I mentioned, if everything is open, like for instance, maybe in the in-law, you know what you have, you know what you don't have, and there is a need you don't have. There may be some serious needs that may warrant you having to go and borrow in order to solve it.
Yeah.
You also know that this is very serious and urgent, and that
Critical.
critical, urgent and critical, and we must solve it. So you must have to go and do. You decide to buy a way to solve.
Yeah.
But you will not be fighting for the third party against your own. That no, my daddy, my mommy, my brother, my sister has this. We must, unless we do it, you know that our home is first, is number one. And so when you know that, and you reason things together, not that you are not partial, because it's not, this is not from my side, this person is not from my side. What I do and what I encourage, the third party maybe always stand cover up, like maybe my wife, okay, from my own people, my own side, I'll cover up for her.
You defend
Yes.
your wife, you cover for
Yes.
your wife.
I'll cover up for her. There's nothing they will know negatively. That they will not know anything.
You don't expose her to your people.
No. No matter what is going on, cover.
Yes.
There's something to complain to, maybe family.
Yes.
Complain to this.
Yes.
And she or herself, in fact, and
She
interwoven. In fact, interwoven that even, and they know for them to even get things from it, they will.
It's through her.
Yes. So that's how it's supposed to be. So when you want to, you deal with maybe your family side, and everybody will come to you, uncle, brother, this, and you are busy. They will not go to the wife, and it's to you. Then there will be issue. If they know that they have to go through her, they will not take any ungenuine case to her.
Wisdom. They will not take any.
Any case that
Because they know that she will not. Okay. All right. Now we've learned. You don't expose your wife to.
not only
Your
partner.
Your partner.
The wife to don't expose.
Of course, your wife. You don't expose your wife,
to
and
the-
yes, and your wife does not expose the husband to whoever, only irrespective of their weaknesses.
Yes.
Keep that. Always shield them and always defend them. So quickly, I want to ask, and again from what our guest just said, he said whatever demands, either from anywhere, from the husband side, from the wife side, they should go through the wife. I think that's really good. Go through the wife, and you won't have any ingenuine cases of we want this or we want that. All right, so quickly, in marriage, children begins to come in. Now, how do we play that role without losing it all? The wife, the children in between, the husband in between the wife. How do we go about it?
That one is more with the women.
Okay.
You know, it is the women that are easily carried away with the children at the expense of the husband.
Yeah.
But the man will not. As a man, they say, well, they are after their wife, you know.
Yes, basically.
so that's wise too. It takes maturity and understanding. You know, the wife has to know that as no matter the children that come in, you know that the children will soon, sooner or later, leave you, and you will remain alone. No matter how. The children that are coming in that are small now, one, they will grow, they will also have their own home.
Family
later. They will leave you and your wife will remain. So if you now decide to spoil yourself and divide yourself because of the children, by that they go, then where will you stay?
All right, let's look at this quickly. You know, like it is popular notion. Communication in marriage is key. But I want to ask, being with a spouse for that long number of years, how do we manage that? How do we go about it?
Yes, it's to communication is key, and communication is two-way. It's a two-way system. You know, the person that is saying and the person that is so as much there are times that you can say some things, and the other party does not understand. He misunderstands what you say. That thing is key. That, for instance, there are some things maybe I say, and I know that my wife does not pay attention to it. I've known her. By the you will just say, I know when she. I don't only say, but you don't understand what I said. He say it's true, and I'll now repeat it. That this is what I said. But if you just assume somebody, if you are not vigilant to understand one another like that, assume. Maybe at another time, maybe what you have said that you expected implementation, and the person did not pay attention. I said this thing, but she did not understand. That is why she did not implement. So when I discovered what I said, they say, yeah, what is that? This is what I said. So communication is very important. As much as possible, you say your mind. You don't hide. You don't have something in mind and hide it. Hide it. That you are acting. That you have something in mind, you hide it. No, say your mind. That in wisdom, passage of wisdom, and there are times it should be at the right time. There are some right words at wrong time that can.
There are some right words
at wrong time.
At the wrong time.
Yes. That can blow.
That can cause chaos in the home.
Yes. So you know when the right time to say something. Communicate.
Wow. The right time to say so. This is ladies and gentlemen, this is Corner Chat with Babalogy, and always an interesting time. And the topic we have on ground today is quite an inexhaustive or very large. And it's not something we can cover with the little time we have for the program per time. So definitely sometime in the future we are having this conversation and the various aspects of it yet to be covered. This is Corner Chat with Babalogy. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever we post other amazing videos. Or if you have a question or two for our guest on the show, kindly leave them in the comment section, whether on Facebook or right there on YouTube. Leave them in the comment section and our guest is going to do justice to your question. So I want to ask quickly. Our time is fast spent, though we started a little late behind time. But that notwithstanding. Now, there's another thing I actually noted. Yes, managing sexual relationships. You have a marriage that is 10, 20, 30. How do you manage that part of the marriage?
It's still is the oil of the marriage. So and in there's something like say you don't bother about it. You have to sacrifice. There has to be sacrifice.
Hmm.
So both parties have to sacrifice.
Hmm.
You know, and know that is part. So you do your best to see that you meet up, you keep that engine running sacrificially.
It must be. I think I like that part.
Yeah,
Now.
sacrificially.
Sacrificially, it has to be. The man has to sacrifice, and the woman has to sacrifice for it to work.
Otherwise, both will have something to occupy you, to preoccupy you, that they say, no, either business, children, this, many things you have, but you have to sacrifice to ensure that that is
All right, quickly, I want to ask you. Managing love and affection. You know, when we started, I started with that. I said, for that long. But now, being in it for over 30 years, how have you been able to manage it? You know, and it doesn't fade, and it doesn't go away.
in fact, we are fond of ourselves. Yeah. Just as I said, when you the foundation, when you start it, a good foundation, the foundation of Christ, then there is genuine love for one another. With that, you know, you are fond of one another. You are fond of one another. You know, communication. Okay, now that there's one, you know, that's why you see that always on online. Even if maybe for one reason or the other you are not together, the phone is always on, always. Yeah, it's not as if monitoring. Yeah, it's not like those people who have negative. I want to monitor all this. You just want to hear from the person. You know, that communication. You want to hear the love. You know, you just want to hear. You want to see the person speaking. That's how. So because of that, having that. Having that kind of mindset, being fond of one another, you want to be with one another, you want to hear from one another. You know, that's why I say it goes that it does not fit.
It grows.
it grows. If it fails, then meaning there will be a time it will collapse, and then you see
Yes.
people have married somebody whether I say 60 years or 70 years, then they were old people that they were together, 70 years
Yeah.
of marriage.
Yes, I've seen that.
So if it's faded, then before getting to that level, it will have collapsed completely.
You know, from what you just said now, I was listening to a couple. One was 90 years old, the other was 93 years old. And they asked the woman, what has been keeping this marriage? He said, we speak it out.
That's communication.
He said, we speak it out. Whatever you observe, whatever you don't like, say you say it out.
That's communication. Don't hide anything.
Wow. This is Corner Chat with Babalogy. If you are young in the game, like I do, I hope you are learning a thing or two. And if you are yet to be married, I hope you are learning a thing or two. And don't forget to click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell, and so that you'll be notified whenever we post other amazing videos. Before we'll let our guest go today, we want to hear from what is a thing or two he has as a word of advice to our audience, and to the married, two to the unmarried, and three to those that are long in marriage. Okay, just general.
Yes. Thank you. I want my advice is to the married, that is to know that marriage is work.
Marriage is work.
Both parties, the husband, the wife, they are to work to make the marriage work. So I have the mindset that I have work to do. I do my own work. The other person may not be doing his or her own work. Forget the one you know you are supposed to do. Do that work. As you continue to do the work, you will win over that person that's not doing his or her own part of the work. That is one answer. Don't say, after all, it's not doing it, so me too. I will not do my own. That is what collapses it. Then also where there have been some issues, don't give up. I want to analyze with the aspect of engineering, civil engineering. There are foundations that may be bad. They will build a house and you see that the house has started failing, cracking, and meaning there was problem with foundation. What do we do? Do you say that that's all? No. In engineering, there's what we call underpinning. That foundation that is bad, you go and repair that foundation to make it strong. So, in any way that, yes, you are saying that things are not right, they are not what it should be. Identify what is wrong. Then go back to the place where you missed it and underpin it. If I will use
that's civil engineering term.
Underpin it with the right thing and start to work again. Know that it's a hard work to do the work, and they will get it. And it says till death do us part. That is, don't have a mindset that I have plan B. Once you have plan B, if it doesn't work, I go to my father's house. That is finished.
You will definitely go to your father's house.
Yes. Know that there's no plan B. I only have one plan. Plan A.
No, must work.
No, and that plan A must work. And they will say, will I die? Must I die? But no, you will not die. If by the time you have the right mindset, correct what is wrong, build on that foundation which is Christ, pray, do your own aspect of do what you are supposed to do, whether as a husband or as a wife, it will work.
Amen.
And then for the unmarried, it's not fear. They say fear has torment. The moment you have fear, this these people, especially there are people maybe they witness marriages that are bad, where they see quarrel, fight every time. If marriage like this,
I better
I
remain.
better, or some that maybe their parents
Yes.
have a strong issue. They now go with the kind of mentality that marriage is not a good thing, and so with that mindset, no, don't enter, don't think because somebody's home or is not working, are not doing the right thing, that because of that, therefore, no, go in and do the right thing and prove to the people that this thing works. So have that mindset and build upon the foundation. Don't, there are those who will manipulate just to have their way, and get into the wrong thing, the wrong partner. Maybe because the person has money or else he has money, you want to manipulate and get to the person. Once you do that, it will show later. That's the foundation. If the foundation is not proper, it will show later. But when there's a proper foundation of getting into the marriage, I tell you, it is sweet.
It is sweet if you have the right foundation.
With all the challenges that are inside,
Yeah,
you enjoy it. You still enjoy it.
Been learning from Pastor Engineer Jerome Adeyemi on the show this very evening, and it's been an amazing time having him with us this very evening. Like I said, this is not something we discuss exhaustively. It is a very wide topic or the discourse, and sometime also in the future we'll be getting other experts and other leaders to come and discuss this same topic on this very show. Remember, like I always tell you, do not let anybody or anyone pressure you into doing that thing which is not right. Like you've learned from our guest, if you're married, do not fear, do not be afraid. And if you're married, remember, marriage is work. You must do your work, I must do your work, we all must do our work to make our marriage work. And very importantly, your marriage must be on the foundation of Christ. Always remember, God loves you. See you on our next show. Thank you and God bless you. Thank you very much, sir. We're happy to have you on the show, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for